you're going to get punched in the mouth by life. Things will happen to you, and you'll be wondering, why did this have to happen to me? I'm a good person. I do the right things. Life doesn't care. You'll be beaten over and over and over again. And you have to decide in those moments, do you fall down and fall apart, or do you get back up?
You gotta tell life, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you ain't dealt with me. You gotta tell bankruptcy. You gotta tell divorce. You gotta tell sickness. I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you come up against the wrong one this time.
It's not easy to achieve a happy and fulfilled life. It's not easy getting up every day, fighting, going through the daily struggles, getting rejected constantly, getting laughed at all the time, going through trials and tribulations, facing the pain of defeat over and over again. It is not easy, but if you do it, it is worth it.
Life is like a grindstone. It can polish you or it can pulverize you, depending on how you position yourself.
There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side of it.
Whenever you feel negative, whenever you feel your life is getting tough, I want you to say, I'm responsible. I'm responsible for my life. I'm responsible for what happens. I can't change the past, so I'm not going to spend a single second worrying about what has happened.
Because anytime you wake up and you don't have a white chalk outline around your body, it's a great day.
I am going to become so busy working on my future and my goals that I don't have time to think about the past.
Think about those goals. I want you to taste them. I want you to internalize it. I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. Just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it and closer to it. And you know what? Maybe you'll make a mistake, but you're failing forward. Too often we stay stagnant. Too often you have a dream of creating this or getting involved with there. But at the end of the day, sometimes this fear of will I fail? Will I be accepted? Will I make it? Will I achieve it? The challenge is learning to punch that fear, that threshold right in its mouth. I'm talking about the fear of that voice in the back of your head that makes you think that you can't. The thing that we have to continue to passionately, uncompromisably not give in on is the fact that I'm not staying stagnant. I'm moving forward because what I feed will grow and what I starve will die.
There's a lot of times where I don't know how I'm going to move forward, but I ask myself one question: can you take another step? And that answer is always yes. We all have the ability to transform ourselves to bring more out.
Sometimes a setback is a setup for the greatest blessings of all times.
And how you face that test determines the rest of your life.
You're not reactive. I don't care what the circumstance. I don't care what the situation. You put it on your back and you get after it. You gotta have that savage mentality.
The question isn't, can you handle the situation? The question is, can you handle your mind? Can you manage the thoughts and the emotions that are trying to poison your progress? Forget managing the situation. Manage your mind.
You have to be aware of how you are being influenced. Because in this day and age, right now, if you aren't careful, you can slide down the path of least resistance, the path to weakness, and the path to a lack of control as to what is happening in our lives, in your life. Life will happen to you instead of life happening for you. You've got to do something to get control of your brain, of your mind. You got to check yourself. I don't care how you do it. Control the things you think about. You can actually control how you feel. You can control what you think, and you can definitely control what you do.
You've got to discipline your mind if you want to see happen. Execution isn't about sitting around waiting for the right moment or for the stars to align perfectly. It's about waking up every day and saying, I'm going to dominate this day better than any other day. It's about drilling into your mind day in and day out that you're in control and you're going to make shit happen.
You got to be the master of your mind. You got to exercise mind control.